Oh man, we're gonna do it. I'm telling you, it's something, I gotta get it out. I don't know what it is, yo. I love to go out on Sunday mornings to get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my routine every morning to try and feed my mind or think about some things that I need to get situated. And you know, I'm on the track this morning. It's crazy. I'm on the track this morning listening to a podcast, and then all of a sudden I start to get this anxious feeling. Like it was like in my gut. Like I had this anxious feeling. It was almost like I wanted to yell, and I'm like, yo, what is that? What are you thinking about? Like, what has you so anxious? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I finished my walk. I try to regain focus, and I'm like, yo, something is up. I don't know what it is. Something's up. I don't know what. So I get in the car, and you know, some people say, if you talk to yourself and answer yourself, you crazy, call me crazy. Some of the best conversations and realizations that I've had have been with me, myself, and I. But this morning it was something different. I was talking to God, and I'm like, God, what is it? Like, what? Why do I feel like this? Like what? Like I know I have a message. Like I know I got to get something out, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what to say if I don't know what it is to say. You know what I'm saying? I was frustrated. I'm like, God, what is it? Like, why do I feel this way? Like, help me out. Like, give me a sign. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing hawks all over the place, man. I love hawks. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there thinking, and all of a sudden I'm thinking training. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden I'm thinking, adversity is a teacher, and I'm thinking, in order to build the muscle, you have to break the muscle down, and you know, all these things. And I'm like, okay, you're giving me a couple things, but how do I put this together? Like, how do I put this together in a message that's gonna help somebody? And I'm like, okay, I'm like, man, you got work to do. You got to put this thing together because you need to get to the shop, you need to get to work. And I'm like, you know what? That's not important because I got to get this off of me. Whatever this is, I got to get it off of me. And I'm like, all right, soldiers. I'm thinking about soldiers. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about conditioning and training. I'm like, yo, what? Come on, man. Help me out. What is it? And it's like, okay, well, through conditioning and training, do you break the muscle down? You know, the saying started coming to me. It's like, what don't kill you makes you stronger. And, you know, I'm thinking about people that are like, oh, the devil's on me, the devil's out to get me. And I'm just like, well, what if it's not the devil? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if God's just trying to condition and train us? You know what I mean? Like, American soldiers don't train for good times. American soldiers go out and train for bad times. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going out to better prepare themselves for what could arise. And I'm like, okay, well, if we're God's soldiers and he's trying to better prepare us for what could arise, like, what if the adversity that we experience is not the devil's work at all? What if it's God trying to better prepare us for something down the road? Like, what if God's better trying to prepare us for the adversities of life? And what if he's trying to prepare us for the things that we're meant to do? And unless we pull, like, you got to shift your perspective. And I'm like, okay, how do I shift it? Like, what do I need to believe? And it's like, okay, well, why don't you go from being a victim to a student? I'm like, whoa, okay. A victim would say, well, it's me. A student would be like, okay, what can I learn from this? And I'm like, okay, well, through adversity, do you break the muscle down? Through adversity and putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations, or if, like you say, it's the devil, but I really think God is putting us in adverse situations to break us down in order to build the muscle. Like, of course, there are freak accidents, things happen, I totally understand that, but I just feel like, you know, God loves us, man, and I feel like if he's better trying to prepare his soldiers for life, what better way to prepare you than to condition you through adversity? Like, I mean, I just don't, it makes sense to me, right? And I'm just like, soldiers are put in the most adverse situations. They're put in the most uncomfortable situations. They are broke down. They are beaten. They are put through the ringer, literally. And they come out on the other side stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally. And had they gone there and just been given cake and ice cream and not been put in adverse situations, they wouldn't be mentally, physically, and emotionally stronger on the other side of that. And I'm like, okay, well, if we're not in the military, some of us, but, you know, everybody experiences adversity, everything, you know, some things happen and it's just like, man, why is the devil doing this to me? But what if it's God trying to be your teacher? What if God's trying to teach you something that you need to learn from the situation in order to better be prepared for the greater things he has for you? Because in small shit, like in golf, small shifts on how you hit the ball equal a larger trajectory down the road. Like, what if the lesson you need to learn from the adversity he's putting you through right now is better preparing you for something much greater down the road? And I'm like, dude, yo, that perspective is powerful. Like, when you can shift your perspective from being a victim to being a student and being in training and God's conditioning you, like now, okay, when something bad happens to me, I'm like, yo, what can I learn from this? What can I pull from this in order to be better and stronger down the road? Because he's breaking my muscle down. I understand what he's doing. He's trying to condition me for something greater down the road. And what is the lesson that'll make me stronger? Because what does not kill you will make you stronger. I understand that, and that means something. So what if it's not the devil that's out to get you right now? What if the adversity you're experiencing right now is only supposed to condition you for greater things down the road, and you're cowardly being a victim instead of being a student, and you're not paying attention to the lesson that you're supposed to get from this situation? Now please don't take what I'm saying and be like, yo, I just lost a family member. What am I supposed to learn from that? Like, you know, I spontaneously lost a loved one. What am I supposed to learn from that? I'm not referring to every situation in life. I totally understand there are some really bad situations in life, but I'm talking about the adversity that some people feel like they cannot overcome, and there's hidden lessons in it. Those are the things I'm talking about. Like, God is trying to condition you for something greater down the road, and instead of being a student and taking out a pen and paper and trying to figure it out, you're cowarding down and becoming a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, through that shift in your perspective, could you change your whole trajectory down the road? Oh my goodness, man. Yo, I feel so much better. I feel better getting that out. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, I knew it was something. And I think that was it. So if it's you, if this message was meant for you today, don't look at it as the devil is on your back. Shift your perspective. What if God is putting one of his soldiers through the ringer? What if he is trying to condition you for greater things down the road? And on the other side of this adversity, will you be physically, mentally, and emotionally stronger? Much love, man. I got work to do.
I'm on the grind, hard work really pays off. Until the day it does, I ain't taking no days off. I'm never stopping, you know I'ma stay committed. All the time, I'm never gonna waste a minute. I'm never quitting, you know I'm in it to win it. When it's all said and done, I'ma be the realest that did it. Every day